Okay, so to solve these sorts of problems, what you're trying to do is you're trying to set up a ratio, right? A rate is another way of saying ratio, a rate of change between hour 1 and hour 7. Now, another way of saying ratio is just like saying fraction, okay? So we're just a rate, a ratio, and a fraction are all the same thing. Now we just need to figure out what's going on the top and the bottom of our fraction, okay? We're, we need the change in y over the change in x. So that's how we're going to find out what goes where. So we got the change in y on the top and the change in x on the bottom. Sorry about my handwriting. I don't have a mouse and we're just going in. Okay. So we got change in y over the change in x. And we can leave it as a fraction as long as we reduce it. So if we look at our y values, right, with all charts, x is here, y is here. So our change in y is going to go from the end value minus the beginning value. So our change in y is going to be 410 minus 50. Okay. And our change in x, which goes on the bottom, is going to be 7 minus 1. You always start with the number at the end, okay? Because that's where you're going to get the change from. So you start at the last column. Okay. So if you take out your calculator and you do 410 minus 50, you get something, and if you do 7 minus 1, you get something else. Okay. Once you solve these problems, you will be able to get another ratio, rate, fraction, however you want to call it, all meaning the same thing, that you can then reduce, and that will be your answer. Thanks for playing. Good luck and happy mathing, everybody.